guys, what's up? It's Kiara here. I'm gonna be showing you guys how we get pictures. Right now we are on the rooftop of Restoration Hardware. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. It literally looks like this. There's Keegan and we're with Katie. Tip 1 is to bring lots of friends because then you can take pictures with your friends and you have multiple photographers. This place is really cool. Sorry, there's kind of construction because there's just a lot of different scenery settings. Key is to find shade like this because look, all the light is coming in right here on Keegan so that when we take the picture in the shade, she's really well lit and she's kind of like got that glow and the high contrast. So we love that. The other tip is to honestly just take a lot of photos. Like we are constantly taking photos. You can't let yourself get frustrated. I also save a bunch of photos to my little flagged folder on Instagram, and that way I can always look at them if I'm like, I just like can't make a face or I don't know a pose. So that's a really good idea when you're like scrolling through your feed to just save things like that. We spend a lot of time editing, pre-editing, that's what they're doing right now. See like if it looks good on the feed or things that we need to tweak. Don't just like take the photo and then stop taking it. Like take some photos, take a look at them, and then see if they're gonna work. Those are some tips that I have. We're gonna do like a little time lapse of us taking some photos so you can actually see what happens during this, right Keegan? Honestly, it takes a lot of patience, but it's so worth it and it's really fun. My other tip, bring multiple outfits. I have another outfit. The other tip is to get a bunch of different angles. It's always better just to take the photo than to not. Katie and I are both gonna do walking that way and we're gonna shoot our backs so that it's just something different. Otherwise you have like so many face shots and we don't always want our faces in it. Do you have any tips? Katie's really good at taking pics, so is Keegan.
Faces, I'm not.
If you look at her Instagram, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Like, cause my mom, truly your hair makes a huge difference.
And like feeling good about yourself.
And not being awkward. That's like
you have to like pretend.
You can't care if people are watching. You just have to do it.
Yes, and you kind of have to pretend you are like your favorite Instagram model or whatever. Helps you out, gives you that confidence you need.
Hey guys, so I honestly just realized that this video is really all over the place and I'm really sorry. I have been meaning to film this for a long time and I didn't really know like the format I wanted to put this in, so I hope it all makes sense to you. At the end of the day, I just wanted this to be low-key a real video of just what it's like behind the scenes when we take pictures. I also don't want this to seem super like vain, like all we want to do is take pictures of ourselves. Like how weird is that? It's just like kind of a fun thing to do. I just wanted to come in here and say that life isn't all about pictures and what you see on Instagram isn't really what you see in real life. Like there's a lot of work that goes in on behind the scenes and that's kind of like what this video is sharing with you guys. So I hope you find it helpful and interesting, and we're about to cut into a different day and I think I share more tips. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in.
When you're at locations, the tip is to seriously constantly be like looking 360 degrees around you because you never know when you can find that shot. We found person's property, shout out to you guys. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back in my room and I'm here to talk to you guys about post-production stuff because you guys got to see a little bit of what goes on during a photo shoot, how we take our pictures. I just realized that I never actually talked to you guys about the different equipment I use to take my photos, and I get so many questions on my Instagram asking me what I use. I'm going to answer all those questions right now, and I'm actually going to show you a screen recording on my phone of how I do my editing and what I edit on and all that sort of fun stuff. I use 3 different cameras to take all of my photos. One of them is an iPhone camera. I have the iPhone 7. I'll use that to take a lot of my photos. However, if I'm with a friend and a friend has a better iPhone than I do, like an iPhone 8, an iPhone 8 Plus, a 7 Plus, we will always use the friend's phone and then we'll just airdrop the photos. I'm always trying to get the best quality images, and as much as I do love my iPhone 7, I do wish I had a better phone just because the 8 has such nice camera quality. I don't know, maybe we'll get a new phone here in the future. We shall see. And I'm gonna insert a picture of what a typical picture looks like for each different thing I've taken on. This was taken on my iPhone 7 and that's what it looks like. The next thing I take a lot of pictures on is what I'm filming on right now, and it's my Canon G7X Mark II. It's aka my vlog camera. I take so many pictures on this because the photo quality is actually amazing. All the photos taken with the G7X have kind of like a little bit of a wide angle look to it. I'm gonna insert a picture right here taken with this so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. It's got a really cool effect and it comes out really nicely. Plus it's really good in low light. I guess there's 4 things that I take pictures on. So I have the GoPro Hero 5. I don't do a ton of pictures on my Instagram with this, but some of them are definitely with the GoPro. I'm gonna insert a picture of what the GoPro pic looks like here. The last thing I take pictures on and I get a ton of questions on is my DSLR camera. So I have the Canon 80D. It looks like this. I got this for my birthday last year. I've had it for about a year. I absolutely love it. I love how it takes pictures. It's not a full frame camera, but it's got autofocus and videos. I get a ton of questions asking me what lenses I use. This is the Sigma 30mm f1.8. It's a really, really nice lens. My aunt and uncle bought this lens for me a couple of years ago, and I've been filming a lot of things with it. This is by far, I think, one of the best lenses you can film stuff with. This thing takes bomb pictures. Like, you're gonna get the really, really extra blurry background, and it's really fun. However, it is super sensitive. A lot of images that we take on this are a little bit blurry, so I just tell people to take a ton of pics when they're using this, and I'm gonna insert a picture of what this 30mm looks like. It's got that really nice zoomed in effect with the blurry background, the whole shebang. Probably my most used lens. This is the Canon 50mm f1.8. It is one of the cheapest lenses you can buy for your camera. I think I just checked on Amazon and this was like $125. Whenever I take portraits for like senior pictures or my friends or whatever, I use this guy right here and it's awesome. You get so much bang for your buck. This is a picture I took of Keegan with that lens. The last lens I use is this one. This is a super wide angle lens. This is the Tokina 11-16 f2.8 lens. You can actually vlog with this lens because it's literally 11-16 and it's a really nice lens and I love it. And I'm gonna insert a picture of what it looks like right here. So now we're into the editing stuff. I just filmed this entire thing and I didn't screen record, so okay, we're gonna see if this actually will work this time. Okay, we're screen recording. Here is my photo video folder. I edit everything in VSCO, so I just pop on here to VSCO. And I have this super, super old VSCO, as you can see. I can actually no longer import pictures from my iPhone. It has to only be high quality pictures because it's so old and it's mad at me, so I need to update. I probably will do that after this video, but I wanted this video to be really authentic of like how I edit my pictures. Okay, so let's take this photo for instance. The first thing I do is toss on my filter. I use A6. The next thing I do is turn up the sharpen feature. Not like a crazy amount, but just a little bit. This photo is a little bit dark, so I'm gonna turn up the exposure. That really washed me out, so I'm gonna turn up the saturation to bring the color back. And then I've been turning up the temperature, like up 1 or 2. 2 is too dramatic. And it's already a pretty straight image, but that's the last thing that I look at, is to make sure the horizon is like nice and straight. I'll just take, if I have a fence or any lines in the picture, I'm just gonna go off of those lines. So that's that. Here's another picture. I toss on A6. As you can see, it's crooked. It's already bothering me, so I'm gonna straighten that out. Right there, turn up the sharpen button thing. This is super dark and you cannot see us because we're actually like in this photo, so I turned up the exposure a lot, and then I'm gonna turn up the saturation so you get that warm gold pop. Then I'm gonna turn up the temperature. I can really turn this up a lot because I want it to go with my warm tone feed, and it'll make that white pop, as you can see. Everything is like a little bit different, but as you can see, there's a pattern with how I do it. I base it off of the picture itself, so if things need more or less editing, I will just fix it as necessary. That's what I do there. I go to Unum, and once we're here at Unum, I am just chilling out. Unum is the app that I use to do all of my feed planning, and I just popped in these pictures, so I'll just like be able to move stuff around and like play with it. Right now, the thing that I've been trying to do is to do like a dark light pattern every other. It's not like super dramatic, and I just kind of, I don't really care about my feed looking so crazy perfect like I used to kind of be obsessed with it, because I just want to post more and I don't want to be so obsessed with like, does it match, does it not? I've been posting every single day. If you follow me on Instagram, it's really kind of hard to do. Here's my Instagram. As you can see right now, it's super warm toned. I'm really into like going with the seasons. So as you can see here, we're like in the green areas. It's really high contrast. It's really fun. I live in Oregon, so it's pretty much impossible not to have green in your picture. Then we're here at winter time. Things are getting like super white and black, high contrast, a lot of snow pictures in here because I ski, so it's easy. Now we're in the fall time, so there's leaves and oranges and reds. I'm pulling in the brick, and then we're back to summer and it's like light and bright again. The last couple things I just want to mention to you guys really quickly are things that help me out a lot. You guys are always like, I love your feed, I love your Instagram. What a great compliment. I really love Instagram. It's one of my favorite apps. I just think it's fun. I'm not like trying to, you know, be an Instagram model. But one of the tips that I wanted to tell you guys that helped me out so much when I got started literally on YouTube, I watched someone's video. It was actually Drew Scott's YouTube video. He was talking about how to keep an Instagram and how to have an aesthetic, and he said you need to live your aesthetic, and that really stuck with me because it's such a true point. I know that like buying a lot of white things or denim things, that really goes with my feed because white and blue always kind of like subtly stays in my feed and edits really well. I hope that video was helpful for you guys. I'm super into this stuff, as you can tell, so feel free to ask me questions down below. Let me know what your Instagram struggles are. If you want camera suggestions, like I'm not a genius or anything, but I love giving advice on this stuff because photography is so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. Let me know that this video sent you so I can say hey and reply to you guys. Get out there, start taking pics, have fun.
Every time I'm down, you're